Hello, my name is Javier Morales. In this video, I will be presenting the systematic review entitled Incidence and Prevalence of Injuries in Futsal. This work has been developed by our research group Prevention and Health in Exercise and Sport and is co-authored by Ángel Saez-Berlanga, Manuel Bermudez, and Juan Colado. Futsal is a football game played between two teams of 5 players each, including the goalkeeper on a parquet or synthetic floor. This sport is characterized by intermittent high-intensity actions with varying resting opportunities, from full to only partial recoveries. Short sprints, changes of rhythm and direction, ball control, and interaction with rivals are the main actions that take place in this sport. All these actions take place in a relatively small pitch and at a fast pace. Due to these specific characteristics of futsal, athletes are exposed to a high number of injuries. Bearing in mind these aforementioned factors, this study aimed to systematically review the literature to gather data on the most common injuries produced in futsal, attending specifically to the prevalence, part of the body injured, type of injury and mechanism, and severity. Also, we intended to evaluate the influence that socio-demographic and other factors related to the sport may have on the injuries, such as the age, gender, and position on the pitch. Finally, we pursued to summarize the prevention strategies proposed by the expert literature. Different search strategies were entered in PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science, and Sport Discus databases. No language or gender restrictions were applied. Inclusion and exclusion criteria were designed and applied by the authors to filter and select the articles. Out of the 67 articles initially retrieved, 36 articles were selected to be reviewed. 15 articles analyzed the body part injured, 13 the incidence and mechanism, 12 the type of injury occurred, 9 studies analyzed the severity, and finally, 8 publications made a differentiation between the injuries that occurred in training versus those that happened in competition. Age, gender, and position on the pitch were examined by 6, 4, and 6 publications respectively. In addition, 31 articles analyzed factors related to the prevention of injuries. Regarding the findings, it is worth highlighting that futsal is situated among the sports with the highest injury incidence, being the main body part injured the lower limb, specifically the knees and ankles. Regarding the type of the injury and the mechanism causing the injury, bone injuries are usually related to contact with rivals, and muscle, tendon, and ligament injuries related to non-contact mechanism. In this concern, non-contact injuries are frequently more severe than impact injuries. There is not a clear consensus on if more injuries occur in trainings or in games, and on the severity of the major part of injuries that occur in futsal. Concerning sex, male players seem to present a higher prevalence of ankle injuries, while women players present more incidence of knee sprains. The age was reported to be correlated with the incidence of injuries during futsal practice. No influence of the position on the field of play on the prevalence of injuries was observed in the literature. Some recommendations are gathered concerning the prevention of injuries. These recommendations are focused on player equipment, playing facilities, rules, physical assessment, and appropriate strength and conditioning preparation. We should mention, as the study limitations, the dissonances between the reviewed articles in terms of design variability, sample characteristics, and data collection procedures, and therefore, caution should be applied when interpreting the results. The results presented in this study may help coaches and practitioners to understand crucial factors on the common injuries that occur in futsal. This may allow them to prevent potential injuries and maintain the athlete's performance. Thank you very much for your attention. Looking forward to see you again.